Super Tuesday. Clinton, a rout of Tsongas in the South. Bush, a clean sweep of Buchanan.
NBC News, Decision 92, Super Tuesday. Here from New York is Tom Brokaw.
Good evening. Voters on this Super Tuesday put Bill Clinton and President Bush solidly in the winner's circle tonight, but with reservations. At a time of great anxiety in this country about the present and the future, the only real enthusiasm about these candidates seems to be in their own families and among their hardcore supporters. This day was the toughest test yet in the primary season. 11 states for the Democrats, 8 for the Republicans. About a third of the delegates needed for the nomination. Primaries in Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Tennessee, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Democratic caucuses in Delaware, Missouri, and Hawaii. And as I say, a clean sweep for the president tonight, a very impressive win for Bill Clinton, especially in the big pivotal states of Texas and in Florida. We want to show you the winners now, beginning on the Democratic side. As you can see, Bill Clinton, a native of the South, did extremely well in Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Mississippi. His now principal Democratic challenger, Paul Tsongas, a native son of Massachusetts, won that state, also next door in Rhode Island. And now we can project Paul Tsongas the winner in the Delaware caucuses tonight as well. What does that mean in terms of delegates? Remember, a lot of delegates were at stake today, about a third of those needed for nomination. It's worth remembering that on this Super Tuesday, 783 delegates were at stake. You need, on the Democratic side, 2145 for the nomination. Bill Clinton picked up 429 today, Paul Tsongas 201, and Jerry Brown just 23, but Brown will stay in the hunt. So we want to show you now President Bush and how impressively he won tonight as well. But as I say, with that continuing protest vote, that is more than a nuisance for this sitting Republican president. He's the winner in Texas, Florida, Massachusetts, Tennessee, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Mississippi, and Rhode Island. Pat Buchanan, or a combination of Pat Buchanan and David Duke, getting about 30% of the protest vote in a number of those states. What does that mean in terms of delegates for the president? Well, he won very impressively tonight. 421 were at stake. The president gets more than 360. He needs 1,205 for the nomination. No one expects that he'll be knocked off by Pat Buchanan between now and then. The question is, how much will the president be softened up by this continuing challenge, by this very resourceful and pugnacious Republican right-wing challenger to the president? So that's where we stand at this point. Now we want to show you the raw vote on the Democratic side. How many votes these candidates have been getting. In Texas, 17% of the vote in so far. Bill Clinton, 2/3 of that. Texas has been pivotal for presidential elections since 1845 when it became a member of this union. That's the raw vote in Texas. In Florida, this was supposed to be a battleground for